Alrighty. Oh, why did that start like that? That's not the right name. This should have been trick shots and Spongebob tier list. Tier list. Join my exclamation Discord. Alright, so it should be good now. Hopefully got that going. That should be alive. And now let's open up the game. Dude, this mouse is all over the place. What up, Mr. Matt? Miguelisto, what's up? Don't want music on. Where are we at? Is that working? Matt, I'm saying it now. Whenever I do the SpongeBob tier list later on in stream, I need to start recording in case I do.
The ceiling.
The ceiling?
With gullible written on it.
No, there's nothing on the ceiling. Alrighty. I've never played this game, actually. So I actually don't know how to play. But I thought it would be very chill to do this. Mouse sensitivity, audio volume. I don't think there's music, so I think it's okay either way. Video replay low, high. I don't think that matters that much. Credits. Shout out these guys. I did ask what's up, you're right. Let's just see how we do this. Okay. The idea is that we get the... Okay. Wow. Okay. I guess it is based off that guy. Okay. Can you hit the other ones? You can. Okay, cool. This is gonna be chill. I just didn't feel like doing much. And oh, I need a green timer. That is actually what I need. I knew I forgot something. Green timer over there. Bring it over here. And where is live split? Over like covering stuff? Oh, true. Yeah, I'll move it. Hayes, what's up, man? You're talking about the small chat here, right? Is covering the color of the marble. Why is that? Why is that there? Are there multiple live splits I have? Oh, there is another live split. What the? That's crazy. All right, so I'll just start this. All right, so we should be good now. I think... Oh, you're talking about the song overlay? The song overlay is just how to play. I'm not as concerned about that. We'll get used to the touch here. Very eventually. Oh my lord. Sorry, I gotta... Hi, this is the American Red Cross calling to invite you to make your next blood donation. A blood supply crisis is just days away. Wow. A blood supply crisis is just days away. You mean an anti-ally? In what way? Everyone seems to be in a crisis. Not me. Bang. Damn. Guys, we can talk about anything tonight. This is such a chill game. I can literally just... What do you guys want to talk about? You guys choose the topic and I can go off on it. Won't even donate blood? I've donated a lot of blood in the past. Getting a little bit confused about the sensitivity of it. Why shouldn't you be donating blood? It's actually been probably 7-8 months since I've donated blood. There's some stuff in it that they wouldn't like. Oh, okay, I believe you. I actually almost said 6-7. Can you look around? Yeah. This is where I stream. $65, damn. 65 streams, good for you. Tab and switch camera. Oh, interesting. That would have been sick. I don't think you can walk around, unfortunately. Do you guys like this view more or the other view? How is it aiming? It's based on where I move the mouse. So if I go like off the sides, I just have to push it like perfectly straight, which is clearly what I'm struggling with. Get that out of there. This is not golf aim. That's not fair. Golf aim in this, that's not fair to say. It's so difficult. But I think, how long do you guys think this will take? Do you think I will have this within half an hour? Do you think I'll hit the die within half an hour? How about 2 hours? What am I doing wrong here? Whoops. Took you 1 hour to pick up books? No, it didn't take me 1 hour to pick up books. That's disingenuous of you to say. It's not going to be 6 to 7 hours. Oh! That would have been sick. You guys probably would have been pissed if I'd gotten it that quickly. There's a video. Go watch the YouTube video. It's a quick one. It's only like 25 minutes. 48 people have watched it. It is still by far my worst performing video. You have way too long in the book game? What? You got the achievement for Storing Without Magic. Wow. I'd rather get to the what the best SpongeBob episode is. We will do it. We will do it, but probably won't do it for like an hour or so. I need to get at least one trick shot first. Right? That was my closest one so far. How long did that actually take? Seems like that would take a very long time. 18 hours of game. Oh my god. So like 18 hours of playing. Did you do it first or did you play it, did you actually use the magic the first time? Let me just do some tricks on that shot quickly. Kagan, what's up, brother? I guess what is the strategy you even use when you start doing it without magic? You're probably just trying to get the very like sharp contrast colors out of the way first, and just hope that that clears the floor up, but doesn't seem easy. A little fast. That was not working. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wait, so how did you do it? Well, obviously you didn't do it that well because it took 18 hours, but I guess it did take me 1 hour to just fill out one row, so. Spell books first. Why? "18 hours, no magic" is actually the world record. Does Miguelisto have the world record? They all look the same, but there's also 25 different series of them. Damn. I guess that's fair, yeah. I forgot. They kind of looked weird like that. "25 of the same design, yeah. Whereas like some of the other ones are very like strict, like their own design, like the Death Note one or some of the romance novels have like hearts on them. That makes sense. Keep rolling. Darn. No Trackmania today? No Trackmania today. You would know that if you checked the Discord schedule. This is a chill, I'm throwing marbles stream. And then I'm going to do a tier list. Okay, I'm a little far over. Oh, I thought that was going to be better. I'm kind of confused by this table. I wonder if Tammy would like this game. I would say probably not. You know people who did no magic faster than that? They obviously didn't submit it to speedrun.com. That was the first straight one overall. Tammy is she's going to sleep. She's tired. She had a long day at work. So that means you guys are stuck with me. Lucky you. Really? We'll see if one day Tammy wants to do a stream. I don't think she will, but maybe. You never know. Keep rolling, buddy. Yeah, her hand has made an appearance on stream a few times. Typically to show off her ring or to just wave hi to people. Typically to Matt. She's like during the talent show. I wonder if the talent show is in episode 1. It probably is. Is in season 1, I mean. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought that was good. Too fast. I think one of the things I'm struggling with right now is the speed more than anything else. I think that was good speed. Do you think this is like a pure element of RNG to this game? Is it just the one trick shot? No, there's a bunch of different ones. There's like card throwing ones. This is just the first one. That's on the just the first one of the menu. Somewhere in between there. Whoops. You see what I mean about the RNG, though? It feels like some of the times it'll just take a random turn on the, It'll just take a random turn on, How about this? Is that good? You should place the camera you're throwing it. I don't know how to do that. I don't think you can do that. There are only 2 cameras I see. Why would I do that? Switch angles and put your face cam? Just so I'm sure. You're saying do this. I guess it doesn't really matter for me. It doesn't look like I'm playing a game? What does that mean? Dude, the speed, I'm a speed demon. Maybe it's just way too fast. Way too fast. Way too fast. Just too fast. I wouldn't say way too fast. It almost feels like there's a spin you can put on it. Are trick shots still a big thing in any parts of TikTok or YouTube? I think you just have to get it on the die in general. I think as long as it lands on there in one of the holes, it counts. I feel like there must be some audience for trick shots still, but I don't know who it is. I just don't know if the game actually recognizes that as 5 separate holes or if it's just one hole. Most of the time, holes are just the same. Darn. Okay. It is nice that there is a timer. A little fast there, Tommy. Not quite my tempo. Feel like I'm rushing a little bit. The timer is iconic. Do you think he's the one that made the game? I bet you could look it up. I don't even know what that guy's name is. What nationality is that guy? I assume he's European. Okay. It's exposing me for cheating. Fair. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Oh, the white timer is off, true. He's German? Ah. What the hell? What the hell's going on? Oh, I forgot. I just changed the DPI on my mouse. I got disappointed at the guy being German. I thought maybe he was Italian. And so I think I was more disappointed in the fact that I got it wrong. Uh-oh, here we go. Nope, just kidding. That one attempt was pretty close, if I do say so myself. Thought the game crashed for a second. I've had issues with like Chrome crashing on me recently and just like random things on my computer crashing. Or just like my computer logging out randomly. So what the? He did not make the game. Okay. Oh no, it does need to be in the middle. Oh. No. Oh. Well, that's a bummer. Okay. Wow. Devastating if you're me. I thought we were out already. I was like, dang. I understand it now. It's a chill game. It's hard to believe that I've been doing this for 20 minutes already. I don't like that it forces middle. This would piss you off? Why? We're just having a good time. I don't think... I'm not sure this is a game that I would play by myself. Transparently. If I'm being honest with y'all, I don't think I'm spending my nights playing this by myself. Darn. Fair. Oh, wait. Not fair. I take that back. What's good to know is that that last marble that stuck was actually moving pretty quickly, and then it fell. And it stuck, so that makes me feel good about, like, the speed is somewhat, it's somewhat generous. Forgiving, I guess is the word. Not that forgiving. How about that? Ooh. Just need attempts, honestly. You really just need attempts.
Next time, try sticking your balls in the correct hole.
Not sticking balls. Not sticking balls in the hole. I'm throwing a marble to land on top of a hole. That's crazy to say. Have some class. They're called pips. Is marble not a ball? Wait, that would have been sick if I had bounced it off the other one. I don't know. What makes a ball a ball? You just talking about anything as sphere? Anything spherical is a ball? So the Earth is a ball? Do you like balls? Balls. Uh-oh. Yeah. A ball primarily means a round object, a formal dance, or a great time. Nothing to do with testicles? I'm kind of surprised by that. Guess it's tilted. Sounds like it's hailing outside. A lot of cab drivers, I hear. I would just keep saying that they're a great time. Eventually you'll have a taker or two. I think if I were playing this by myself right now, I would have gone to a different shot. Just to have tried different things out, but I feel like I'm not too far away from getting this one. No. Well, someone did the walls TTS just the other day. Did you have a specific balls one? Oh, it did start with balls? Wow. I did not remember. I thought it started with some like walls or something, but I guess that makes more sense. How often do you use ChatGPT? Just go back in your history. Pancakes? I don't think so. Why would I start with pancakes? I do feel like it started with something else other than balls, though. I agree with that. But I thought it was a one-word, That was probably the closest one. It was a little fast, but it wasn't terrible. Come on. I guess it wasn't that difficult to find it. I don't even know why you posted it the first time. What's going on here? I said I like them. Maybe you made the balls one yourself. I guess that's possible. Uh-oh. Damn. Good aim.
I came to tell you about balls. We all like balls. Balls are part of everyday life. Balls are important. Balls can be small, big, perfect, imperfect. But they are always balls. You can throw them, kick them, juggle them, dribble them, scratch them. You can do many things with balls. Do you like balls? I hope you do. Balls are great.
Balls.
Balls.
Oh, damn. That was almost good. I hope you made it yourself. Poetry is a lost art form. We wouldn't want to lose one of our great poets. find out they've been lying to us this whole time.
I came to tell you about the desert car. We all like the desert car. The desert car is part of everyday trackmania life. The desert car is important. It can be fast, twitchy, smooth, ridiculous. But it is always the desert car. You can drift it, flip it, fly it, crash it, restart it. You can do many things with the desert car. Do you like the desert car? I hope you do. The desert car is great.
Desert car.
Desert car.
You can drift it. Just can't. Come on. Keep on rolling, baby. Darn.
I came to tell you about shorts. We all like shorts. Shorts are part of everyday life. Shorts are important. Shorts can be small, big, perfect, imperfect. But
It's only
they
a
are
minute.
always shorts. You can wear them, fold them, stretch them, lose them, stain them. You can do many things with shorts. Do you like shorts? I hope you do. Shorts are great.
I think it's always been a minute for TTS, hasn't it?
Shorts.
Darn. I feel like whenever a viewer says I have an idea, it's not going to be good.
You're still thinking about balls,
No.
aren't you? That's okay. Balls deserve the attention. They bounce into our lives when we least expect it. Sometimes we chase them. Sometimes we drop them. But no matter what, we return to balls. Always. Because deep down, we know, life is kind of a game. And every game needs balls.
This could be good. Oh. That was nasty. Alrighty, we've done it. We've exhausted Miguelisto's channel points. Congratulations to us. Right as I get this too. Stay this way, stay this way. I need to check something quickly.
I came to tell you about balls. We all like balls.
No.
Balls are part of everyday
Oh,
life.
dude.
Balls are important. Balls can
Dude,
be
I live in an
small,
apartment
big,
building.
perfect, imperfect.
Can we not?
But they are always balls. You can throw them, kick them, juggle them, dribble them, squash them. You can do many things with balls. Do you like balls? I hope you do. Balls are great.
Stop. Stop.
Balls.
This could be good. Oh, nasty. It's okay that we don't have one about balls. We have a command balls. I don't even know what clip that is. So many balls just slamming me. I don't remember that. What is that even from? I was wearing a Viore shirt that I've only had for a couple months, so it's recently. What balls would have been slamming me? I didn't stream on my bachelor party. A pretty insane stream, I guess so. I'm really having trouble getting it to the right side of this. Oh, that was close. You forgot I was doing the thing that I'm doing on stream right now? Thought we were just like watching something. This looks good. Oh, man. Keep getting some nasty, like last second before it falls off the table.
You're still thinking about balls, aren't you?
Oh.
That's okay. Balls deserve the attention. They bounce into our lives when we least expect it.
What? No, they don't.
Sometimes we chase them. Sometimes we drop them. But no matter what, we return to balls. Always. Because deep down, we know life is kind of a game. And every game needs balls.
Every game does not need balls, actually. Darn close. Oh, bummer. Football doesn't need balls. Football has balls. Oh, I thought you were talking about other football. I doubt the idea will be that funny, don't worry. Aida. I mean, technically a soccer ball is not a perfect sphere. So what's up with that?
I came to tell you about balls. We all like balls. Balls are part of everyday life. Balls are important. Balls can be small, big, perfect, imperfect. But they are always balls. You can throw them, kick them, juggle them, dribble them, scratch them. You can do many things with balls. Do you lick balls? I hope you do. Balls are great. Balls.
Do you lick balls? That was the idea. That was the idea. It's so funny just the difference of scale, like good and bad ideas come on. Like, I don't know, I would have been like, oh yeah, I've got a good idea. And that was it. I changed 2 letters. I think we're 37 minutes, goodness. Can we do walls again? We could just like not do those specific TTSs. I, for one, thought that idea was great. We should do a voice reveal for our regulars in the chat so I can actually understand what people sound like. Come on. Hello. Oh no. Go back. Hayes would have got this first try. Hayes is the greatest gamer of all time. Too fast. Fly ball. Ooh. You would have had it. You would have had it easily. You don't know that. Until you do that, until you do it, you don't know that. But I believe it. You laugh so hard at your own joke. I've never laughed at a joke of mine. That's because they're not funny. I mean, I will agree that there's probably an exact like angle I'm supposed to be throwing at, and then that would work, but I was hoping I could use a controller, but I don't think I can. How about that? Yeah, no, I don't think it has controller support here. I'm not in performance mode, so maybe that's why. Damn. Yeah, it's not just like you're trying to throw it straight. I feel like there's a very specific line for each speed that you have to be on, or it's gonna just barely fall. While I'm reading a text, imagine. Performance modes for frames, not for skill? I don't think so. I was trying to read this text and I didn't. Can that marble get out of the way? That one hit my marble sack. Movie? I like this. Darn it. You've probably seen this movie, almost a guarantee. You seem like a guy who has seen all Adam Sandler movies. Actually, no. I'm against Adam Sandler. Let's hear what ridiculous thing you have to say. I think every slow slightly modifies the table and every next throw is different. It feels like that. Whoops. Haven't seen anything past Click. I'll venture to say this was pre-Click. Click was 2006. I think this was 04 or 05. If I had to guess, I'd probably say 04. But maybe not. I know I've said this a few times already, but I actually believe I'm close. Okay, that was crazy. Jack and Jill? No, I have not seen Jack and Jill. Heard they went up the hill. You truly wish the game did that? You wish you had to throw a specific amount and then go around and pick them up? That's terrible game design. People will just stop playing. Hello. There wouldn't be a little goblin guy because this is real life. There's no magical aspect to it. There was magic in the other game, so there could be a goblin. Goblins don't exist. Someone could see my Someone could see my computer, which was turned on during the day on one of my work calls, and he pinged me on the side and went, "When the RGB is spinning, you know he's winning." Did I not get the checkpoint? It's over there on the, I have to get it onto the dartboard. Pink. I would love to beat this. It's interesting that really this is the game that I decided to play. Let's at least take a gander at the other shots. At 1 hour, I will take a gander at other shots. Oh! Hello. Hello. No, don't fall for me. You gotta stay up for me. It's just little brother mode. All right, yeah, you get to pick up all the marbles after I throw them, then bring them back to me. Come on. That's what they would do in IRL. I feel like a lot of people who do trick shots do them by themselves, and they do just go and pick them up. Dude, perfect. They usually have a collector. How do you know? You're not behind the scenes with them. Unless you are. I like that. No longer, though. It's just time efficiency. What video? Are you watching the unedited videos? The only time I see trick shots is if it's like a 15-second short. That was good, that was good aim. How many times have I landed on? Like 5 times now? Remember when I thought it was only the corner? No, it would not be all of them. I have only hit the bag 2 corners, which is kind of interesting, I think, right? Hello. Dude, what it was coming to the left and then fell off to the right. That doesn't even make sense. It's tough to say the game's not rigged when you see blatant corruption right in front of you. Aye. Maybe that's the game, maybe. The marble is Argentinian. Oh! It rolled in between 3 of them. It would have been okay if it landed in the corner one, but how does it land there? You never make a shot would be so miserable. Why the 5 pip side and not the 1 pip side? I don't think I get to choose. I don't think it's the easiest one in the game. How about that? That would have been so sick. How about that? Keep coming. Come, 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 come. Damn. Did you hear that thunder? I've got a noise gate on too. I mean, that was pretty loud. That's just God clapping for me as I'm about to get it. Bang. I feel like they're probably not going to add that, but maybe they will. I guess you never know. Dude. I believe I would have definitely made this in real life by now. At least it looks so badass when you get it with under an hour on the timer. True. Is that the same balls clip again? I thought maybe. I would give it a quick shot, just rapid fire a few balls. I know I'm going to have bad shots, so I might as well get them out of the way. God, I thought my eyes were crossing for a second. I was like losing focus, just... Come on. I feel like I'm right there, but then again, I'm not. You know what I mean? I feel like I have the ability. Okay, let's focus. That didn't work. Focusing's not as fun in the game. I kind of like when we're talking. Roll. No, not from Little Nicky. Spanglish, no. Once again, it also might not be before click. It could be 08. It could be post click. I definitely think it's pre 2009 though. Hello. I don't think it's Spanglish, Commander. I like that. You already said Jack and Jill, yeah. What? Dude. That speed would have landed in one of the corners. That shit rolled right over. I mean, what are we talking about? Longest yard? No. I feel like you've just like, are you thinking of it or are you just like looking up movies? I'm assuming you're thinking of it, which is more fun, not just looking up Adam Sandler movies. Waterboy? No, Waterboy's old. Waterboy's like 1998. I think this is mid 2000s. My original guess was 04. It's not Little Nicky. Oh, that bounce was nasty. Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. I've never read The Grapes of Wrath. That's what he does. He grapes them. Look what she's wearing. Look what she's wearing. Yeah, it's purple. Oh. No. I'm really off with my speed right now. I like that speed. Not that speed. Is it just Waterboy? No. So, variety streamer. Yeah. Exactly. You can only play so much TM. Hello. I'm playing TM on Thursday. Oh, also, guys, remember, if you have any viewer challenges, make sure to add them for Thursday. Since we're doing that. But I think I'm done posting Trackmania videos on YouTube, and I'm going to start posting some random stuff. That we do. We're going to do a Spongebob tier list today. Next week, we're probably going to do a... yeah, episodes of Season 1. Happy Gilmore? No. Happy Gilmore was 2002. Campbell's Flavor tier list. Sub 1 hour. Only 1,356 tries. Goated. Only took you the same amount of time as it did to pick up 5 books. It was actually 10. Goated episodes go through season 4, FYI. I actually believe goated episodes go through season 3. Based on the tier list I was looking at and the official SpongeBob Wikipedia. Alrighty. Not too bad. Pretty impressive. Watch your trick shot. Let's see it. Goated and throated. Goated, coded, loaded, and throated. Research source. Alrighty, nice. Was that good? Was that really impressive? Min tries 1356. What's that basketball Sandler movie called? Hustle? The really recent one? Oh, 8 Crazy Nights? No. That one hurt my marble sack. See if I can search it. Oh, wait a minute. It was I had the movie wrong. I thought it was it was The Longest Yard. I thought it was Mr. Deeds, truthfully. I thought it was when the big fat guy got flipped over at dinner, but it's actually, it might be the same actor, low-key, but here you go.
That one hurt my marble sack.
That's the one I thought it was. Alas. I should do Hanger next. All right, we'll do this for half an hour and then do the SpongeBob tier list. Okay. Hanger. How do you end this? Oh, you thought I did it. I thought it was this button. It's not. Okay, am I just not even on it? Uh-oh. I gotta get it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, my mouse is acting up. My mouse is doing this thing where it gets really annoying. Oh no. Oh no, dude. We're getting better. I hit it. All right, we're getting better. That's a little bit I need to just get one close. Want me to walk around and collect the hangers? All right, close your eyes. I did it. Now I'll tell you, this one feels pretty RNG. I'm not gonna lie. Want to see me do it again? Now that's an episode that I don't believe is in season 1. How long do you think for this one, guys? I feel like this one is less precise. Your boy's fucking locked in, though. Is there like an air brake? I doubt that would happen. Can I throw it right at us? Fuck, you mean air brake? You played Trackmania. You know what air braking is. The DPI is kind of odd. You can't air brake a hanger? Can you air brake a car? That's a serious question. It's not spinning the right way to air brake. Thunder. Maybe not. Have I never jumped a car? Surprisingly, no, I haven't. This one kind of sucks in terms of my arm, because I feel like I have to really throw it far. You actually have jumped your motorbike? I've jumped a scooter. Kind of by accident. I used to jump a lot. Also, guys, how long do you think it would take for me to go on to Sporkle, the quiz website where you do like short quizzes, and click random quiz and eventually find one that I 100%? I would never. Okay, come on. I mean, I would never. Matt, why did you tell me to do this one? It looked easy. I'll pass on that one, Hampter. Hayes might take you up on that one, though. I don't even know what that is, truthfully. What is it? Is it like a higher or lower? I think I've seen someone play it. Valley Canyon? Ooh. I can't do this one. My arm is kind of hurting. Oh. Is this one any better card? Okay. What is MLP? Oh. Jesus. This is pretty difficult. This one's hard. Not gonna lie. But it's much less exhausting. It's not a full arm throw. You only got 9 what? What is RNG-dle, guys? %. Cool. What the hell was that? This one feels like it involves less skill, but I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. Have I played Horsel? Is the answer always horse? Yes. Ooh. I don't know if I have, but maybe I have. Sort of like Bazingle. You got 1%. I think there should be a copy button. $3,993. Damn. Damn. Also a combination. That's also a combination of numbers and pi. How about that? I wonder how they calculate that, how many digits of pi they go through. Right? All of them. Do they all say things within pi? I didn't look at mine. Does an irrational number necessarily mean that, though? That there's always going to be every combination of digits of numbers? Huh. For some reason, I thought it did not necessarily mean that. Or it can't be proven. Because you can't prove irrationality, can you? I feel pretty certain about this, that you can't prove irrationality. How? How do you know it doesn't eventually repeat? Really? Proof by contradiction. Interesting. Pi is one of the only things we have in this world that can disprove the simulation.
Pythagoras' followers or later math masters proved that numbers like the square root of 2, \\sqrt2 and pi cannot be written as clean fractions. Johann Lambert proved pi was irrational in 1761 using a long chain of fractions.
Honestly, I've always thought Johann Lambert's work to be a bit elementary, truthfully, but yeah, if you're still using him as a mathematical proof, that's cool too. This person this is their attic and they have gasoline up here. Do you think it's supposed to be in their garage? Like the attic of their garage? Because it's a grown man and the wife has kicked him out of the house because all he does all day long is just play these stupid games and throw cards. This is hard. I don't remember learning proofs about irrationality. I don't think I took a high enough level math for that. You did a very high level math. I have no idea how I'm going to do this SpongeBob tier list in terms of how I'm going to actually rank these, how I'm going to rank some of these episodes. I'm clearly going to contradict myself in the middle of the rankings as well. I'll say one thing matters for one episode, and then one thing doesn't matter for another one. That was close. I was ready. I was ready. Monarch, you've exceeded your entertainment and recreation budget by $14 and have exceeded your flexible budget. All right, calm down. I should go back to hangers. Diffie Q. I did not. We've only got this for like 20 more minutes. Not even, probably like 13. I'm kind of going off the timer below me. Not the timer's not is below me. Below? That says beluff. Or below. Or beloff. OUGH is pronounced so many different ways in English. Oo. O. Uff.
Belock.
Ock. What else do we got? We got cough, through, though, said dough. Lock. I feel like I'm missing one. Aw. Like fought. Aw. Tough. Yeah, tough. Enough, yeah. People say English is a really hard language to learn if you don't learn it early on. Do you guys think that's true? I feel like people just say that. I feel like because I've heard that my whole life, I just assume that it's English propaganda. You know what I mean? Oof. I feel like, oh, we speak the hardest language. Like, I don't think we actually do. Look how good I am at speaking it. English is one of the easiest. What do we think the hardest is? Probably something with a non-native language, but you've never heard that from an English speaker, just from people who learned English? Maybe the people who learn English are dumb. The smarter people choose to learn a harder language. Germanic languages in general are some of the easiest. Like grammatical nuances is what you're saying? Do you guys think I would have been a good teacher? Not for English, just in general. Oh yeah, thanks. I appreciate that, guys. Appreciate you guys. Did I tell you guys I have to go to Chicago at the end of August for work again? Your boy been traveling. Kind of a world traveler. And by world, I mean Illinois and Pennsylvania, but... Going to Italy in September? Where are you going in Italy? I go back to Chicago for like 2 to 3 days at a time. But it's not like I'm moving there. To the mountains, the north. Like near Milan. You gonna go do a little fashion show? Gonna do a little shopping? Or above there? Don't know exactly, not booking anything. You're not booking anything at all? You're going by motorbike? Are you going to jump it? How long of a drive is that for you? 5 hours? Or is it much longer than that? I'm just thinking North Italy. I have no concept of time for Europe. Highway's only like 12. Let me chirk. All right, let me know when you chirk. Isn't Europe canonically? Is canonically the word to use here? Actually, you said canonically. It's just there's just a Revolutionary War canon telling you all this stuff. I'd believe it. They're probably talking a bunch of shit about Europe. 12 hours to Milan by highways. I wouldn't be surprised if Europe was smaller than Alaska. Alaska pretty big, huh? Well, not all of Europe. All of Europe's huge. Norway itself is longer than Texas. Yeah, Scandinavia in general is very tall, isn't it? I feel like Norway and Sweden are both very tall. I don't know if Finland is as well. Landmass wise.
Matt Sats just redeemed play daily game. Chess puzzle. 77,777.
Nice. Unironically play FFX and I will donate $20 all the way through. All the way through? What do you mean? All the way through. Okay. Chess puzzle. Dude, are we for real right now? Oh my goodness. Stealth is streaming. He's playing Trackmania. Blasting absolute gas, fire, flames music because I need the vibes today. Hop in, let's jam, let's game, and jam it out with our clams out. It's trying. It's weird that says Wordle up here. All right, chess puzzle. It's on the screen, right? Black to move. I mean, I could go here, get taken, and then take. And then he has to go down. I could check with the knight. It would fork the queen and the king, but then I would get taken. And if I were taken there, what would happen? It feels, I could also check there. If I checked here, he could do a couple things. He could move to the corner, which I don't think would really help me. Do I need to sack the queen here? I could put pressure on the queen as well. No, I couldn't because this is firing right at the king. So no, I couldn't do that. I realized I could get rid of both queens and come away one up. Oh, we did it. Not bad. Not too shabby. Went for the knight move first. Oh, fair. Oh, what am I going to do here? I'm just going to click start recording now so I don't forget. I've done it, Matt. I click start recording. And what do we got here? All right, we'll do this for a couple more minutes. A couple more minutes. And then we'll go do the Spongebob tier list. Thought I was going to get one here. Oh. I need to go to the bathroom. Oh. I feel like my muscles are deteriorating. I have not been lifting as much recently. Yeah, not good. Not good. I have a basketball game tomorrow night, guys. Do you think I'm going to win or lose? We lost last week, but we are 3-1. And we lost to the best team in the league last week. Tie. Feel pretty good it was not going to be a tie. Let's do something quickly. How does this look like when you actually turn off the chat background? Can you actually still see chat? Can you guys type a bit in chat? Morale is down, so lose. I don't think so. Is it better with the background or better without it? You chill, computer? You're saying make the background more transparent, is that? Oh my god, dude, shut up. While you're at it, you can hide and mute yourself. No, I can't, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you guys, I cannot do that. Isn't there a filters button here? How about that? That's at 69% opacity. Should I do less? All right, let's do it. Guys, that's going to be it for the game tonight. I can't even get out, so maybe not. I'm happy I got one, though. I'm happy I got one. I'll get rid of live split now. ¿Dónde está Chrome? Alrighty. I'm gonna move myself up to the upper right. Oh, I am recording. Where's Spotify right now? 65 ads blocked. Wild. Wait, what was that? You were asking what this video is?
So I measure time. I've compressed and condensed time. I've bent it. My day is 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago. My second day starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. And then the next day is 6 p.m. to midnight. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week. Stack that up over a month, I'm gonna kick your butt.
Your butt.
Stack it up over a year, you're toast. Stack it up over 5 years, my entire life is different than it would have been otherwise.
Snaps. Retweet for that guy. Really true, honestly. Okay. Really, really true. Okay. You know what always bothered me about SpongeBob? How they go to the beach when they're already underwater. Have you no sense of wonder? Have you no creativity? That is comedic genius, to say the very least. Guys, we're doing a SpongeBob Season 1 episode tier list. I'm going to rank all 41 episodes from Season 1 of SpongeBob. In terms of how I liked it, how important I think they are, I'm not exactly sure how they're going to go. I love SpongeBob. It is by far my favorite, and I think the best cartoon of all time, specifically seasons 1, 2, and 3, culminating in one of the best animated movies of all time, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. My wife and I watched it the other day, and I just remembered how much I love that movie. It's incredible. So I wanted to come here and see what I remember about season 1. So we're going to go through, have a good time with some of our favorite quotes from each of those episodes, and we'll see what the list looks like at the end. When Patrick works at the Krusty Krab is the best episode. Best is wild to say there. Alrighty. The way these episodes are structured, it looks like, is... let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. This is probably a little bit better. Cool. The way the episodes are structured, based on the first one being Help Wanted and the second one being Reef Blower, I believe they are structured in the order that they were released. Because I know for a fact that Help Wanted, Reef Blower, and Tea at the Tree Dome are the very first 3 episodes that ever aired in SpongeBob back in 1999. So let's just get right into it. We're going to go in order. We've got Help Wanted. Help Wanted, the very, very first SpongeBob episode that ever came out. You're probably familiar with it. He goes to the Krusty Krab to ask Squidward and Mr. Krabs for a job. He gets rejected because they don't think he's that cool. But the anchovies show up and completely overrun the Krusty Krab. I'm trying to think. I feel like there aren't... This is where the iconic "I'm ready" came from. I don't think it's... I think it's a very important episode in SpongeBob lore just because it was the very first one. But in terms of rewatchability, kind of low on my list. But because it's so important, I'll put it at A tier. Reef Blower, the second episode in the first, episode that was released. I think this is the only SpongeBob episode that doesn't have any voices. Like, there's no voices whatsoever. It's purely just animation, which is interesting. My understanding is that they did it to save money, which, like, as a finance guy, animators after my own heart, but I think they didn't want to pay the voice actors for an extra episode, and I think they were going to have to. And if I recall correctly, there really isn't that much like fake dialogue in it either. Like, you don't need to give dialogue. But for all that being said, Reef Blower, not a super memorable episode for me, aside from being one of the first ones. That goes in, for now, C tier for me. Tea at the Tree Dome. Probably some of the most famous line, or one of the most famous lines from SpongeBob with the water, and pinky up from Patrick standing outside the tree dome. I loved this episode as a kid. And honestly, throughout college, every single day I woke up hungover, I thought and felt like this exact still shot of SpongeBob just shriveling into nothing. And I think for the reasons for the water and how much it means to me, Tea at the Tree Dome is one of the best episodes from season 1. Okay. I actually wanted to switch this quickly. 1 second. La da dee dee da dee da. On the stereo. There's 390,000 viewers in the just chatting section right now. So when I go to the just chatting section right now, I imagine they'll all come over to my stream. Bubble Stand. Bubble Stand is one where SpongeBob creates a lemonade-esque stand to teach people how to blow bubbles. And he's trying to get Squidward to blow bubbles. This has the very famous technique, and bring it around town, and then this still shot with the elephant after SpongeBob blows it, and Patrick goes, "It's a giraffe." This is a pretty good one. I mean, how old was I when SpongeBob came out? I was 6 years old. The "it's a giraffe" thing tore me to shreds. I must have thought that was the funniest shit. And honestly, I still kind of do. So I think for all of those reasons, I put Bubble Stand at an A. I think it's a very good episode with a lot of very good humor. Not S. At the end, I'm going to go back and see where things land. What I don't want to do is put too many things at S early on. I don't want to blow my S load in the beginning, because I might get to some later on where I'm like, you know what? That actually is better. You know what I mean? Jelly Bean?
Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, SpongeBob. I don't know what that was, but we don't need that. All right, next episode we have Ripped Pants, a classic one got a classic song out of this one as well. SpongeBob ripping his pants and is super embarrassed. But then he rips a crazy song. You know, when Ripped Pants came out, they really made it seem like SpongeBob and Sandy were endgame. And I think they kind of realized that that was not going to work. The sea sponge and the land squirrel were probably not going to end up together in a relationship. Ripped Pants has a great song. I'm trying to think if that justifies it moving up. I think for right now, I'm going to drop that into A as well. I think what you're also going to find is that there are very few episodes that are going to be C and below. Because to me, SpongeBob Season 1 is just so good that it'll be difficult for me to really trash any episodes. Are you also organize the episodes in the rank you put them? That's a good point. I should do that. If I'm thinking about this, the far left will be the best. And as you go further right within tier, it means it's lower within the tier. With all of that being said, I would probably put Bubble Stand, Ripped Pants, and then Help Wanted. I want to put so many in S tier. This is devastating. Moving on to jellyfishing. Jellyfishing is a great one. You've got some more classical music. They kind of really honed in on the classical music early on with SpongeBob. But this is the one where he's got the thick-ass glasses and had that da-da-da-da-dum. And then Patrick comes in. Great episode. You get Squidward in the full cast, like you can see from the still shot, and then you get Patrick with the iconic "Firmly grasp it," and slams it through his cast. For right now, I think with how vital jellyfishing is in the early seasons of SpongeBob, I think this sets a lot of overall. It's really a lot of exposition for how the rest of the season is going to go. For right now, I'm going to put jellyfishing in A because of how much I love Firmly Grasp It. One thing I'm going to have to do right now is search SpongeBob Season 1 episode list because there are a few on here that are just called like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. And there are so many Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boys that I actually have to look up which episode is which. You said A, but did S? Whatever. That'll be something for someone to comment on YouTube. La da 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 dum. This is not the Wikipedia page I was looking at before. Yeah, I know exactly. Flashbang. God damn. Plankton. It is mass chaos at the Krusty Krab when Plankton tries to steal the Krabby Patty formula. Enters SpongeBob's head. Mind control. Yeah, okay. So this is the first episode where Plankton is actually introduced as a character in the show. And I think people forget Plankton really wasn't that often of like a recurring character within SpongeBob, especially in the first season. But even still, he's introduced. They show him as, trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula. He gets inside SpongeBob. I'll let you read into that as you will. And does his best to steal it. But in the end of the day, SpongeBob saves it. It's cool they introduced Plankton. I think it's somewhat of a throwaway episode, truthfully. So I'd probably put it in B. Naughty Nautical Neighbors. Now, Naughty Nautical Neighbors, I believe, is the one where SpongeBob and Patrick are blowing bubbles to each other, and it's annoying Squidward. SpongeBob and Patrick are blowing bubbles, and it's annoying Squidward. So then Squidward fakes that Patrick said mean things to SpongeBob and vice versa. And so all of a sudden they want to start hanging out with Squidward instead. It's cool. It shows the dynamic of the main three characters. there's not a ton of iconic quotes from this one. I thought it was funny that they could talk in bubbles and then play it back for someone, but for me, this is a bit of a throwaway episode. Boating school. Another classic. A running gag in the show that SpongeBob can't get his driver's license or his boating license specifically. Mrs. Puff gets introduced as the teacher, and SpongeBob's super nervous, so he asks Patrick to go in his ear, essentially, and help him. This is the floor it, which gets a lot of use in my friend group. Floor it gets a lot of airtime in my friend group. I think Boating School is a great episode. I put it in A. Big toe. It's so good. It really is. And the way it ends too. It's like all right, Mrs. Puff, what's my final score? 6. And how many do I need to pass? 6. Ooh, 100. You need 600 to pass. You got 6. All right, moving on. Pizza delivery. I feel like I don't even need to talk about this. Pizza delivery is an S tier episode for me. You got him riding the boulder. The pioneers used to ride those babies for miles. You've got the Krusty Krab pizza song. You've got the what about my drink? My Diet Dr. Kelp? Don't tell me you forgot my drink. Pizza delivery is a classic one. I found it hilarious as a child. I find it hilarious now. S tier all the way. Home Sweet Pineapple. I won't lie, I'm kind of blanking on this one. Does he lose his house? Nematodes. Nematodes come down and eat SpongeBob's house, so he has to go and leave. But at the end of the day, SpongeBob's house grows back. This was an episode that when it popped on, like I would see it. It was because it was after pizza delivery. I wouldn't be surprised many times if when I was a kid I saw pizza delivery, I watched it, and then Home Sweet Pineapple came on and I just walked away from the TV in disgust, vomiting on the side. So for me, Home Sweet Pineapple is I'll put it in B tier right now. No, I won't. I'm going to put it in C tier, and I'm going to move Reef Blower over and Naughty Nautical Neighbors up. I still don't think it's a D just because of nematodes, but it's pretty good. It's pretty not good, I mean. So this is what I was talking about before. This is the first Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. And I think in season 1, there's only 2 actually. There's the first one and then there's the second at the very end. I think I was looking at a multiple season 1 earlier tier list, so that's why. But in the very first one, SpongeBob and Patrick want to meet their favorite retired superheroes, obviously. Try to bring them out of retirement. They go through various antics to help them out of retirement and eventually succeed when the 2 heroes treat them as villains and use their superpowers to force them away from the retirement home. Yeah. Once again, this is setting the stage for Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy as recurring characters, similar to the Plankton episode from before. I don't have super great memories from this episode. They're not bad, but I just don't really care that much about this one. I feel like some of the later ones, like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 4, when they become superheroes, is a very important one and a very good one. But for that reason, I'm going to put this in C tier. Oh, pickles. All right. Pickles classic episode where a customer accuses SpongeBob of making his burger incorrect. It is a pretty good episode. At the end of the episode, they find out that Bubble Bass has been I don't remember he's been hiding the pickles under his tongue the whole time. Pickles for me is an S tier episode. It's pretty funny when he's ordering it because the way Bubble Bass orders is like you order at In-N-Out if you were a crazed person who goes there every single day. And SpongeBob just rips it, gets it ready immediately, and then he complains anyway. I think we all know a Bubble Bass in our lives. The one in my life is named Red Haze 92, but it felt good to have him shown up for once. So I'm going to pop Pickles into S tier above Jellyfishing, but I do believe it's worse than Pizza Delivery. Hall Monitor, where SpongeBob is essentially a policeman and they're trying to find the local maniac, and at the end of the day, it turns out that SpongeBob is in fact the maniac for kind of just overdoing or overstepping his role. I like Hall Monitor a lot. It's kind of like a horror movie at times when he's on the radio with SpongeBob and with Patrick, and Patrick goes, "He's at the corner of Conch and Coral, but I'm there." And then he realizes he's the maniac. It's pretty good. I don't think it's S tier. I think you have a few good quotes in it, but I don't think you get. I don't think you're at the level of T Pizza Pickles. So Hall Monitor is A tier, but I think it's below Ripped Pants. And I think after all of this, I actually have to move Jellyfishing down. The more I've thought about it, T at the Tree Dome, Pizza Delivery, and Pickles are all much better than Jellyfishing. It's S tier for the "he's just standing there menacingly." That's a very good quote. It's a very good quote. Jellyfish Jam, a classic. I think I've said classic for every single episode at this point, but they kind of are all classics. Jellyfish Jam, the jellyfish invades SpongeBob's home and throw a massive dance party, and then eventually to get them out, SpongeBob has to join the dance party and walk them out back into the fields. Fun episode. Not really many good quotes, if anything. I think it's B tier because I think the music is fun, but it's nothing crazy to me. An ad break is starting soon. Cool. I'm going to have to get rid of that ad thing right now. Well, eventually that ad thing is running. It's going to pop up, so whatever. Sandy's Rocket. Now, I kind of remember this episode, and one of the weird things about Sandy's Rocket episode, and I was young, and I was a main SpongeBob watcher. Like, I was watching every new episode when it came out. Nickelodeon did a promotion with, like, Kraft or some other main household name brand where they gave out scratch and sniff stickers when you bought specific items that were to be scratched and sniffed at a specific part of the episode. And so there's one part where SpongeBob and Patrick are holding like a water sack of things, and then the thing pops up on the screen being, "All right, scratch and sniff." I swear this is a thing. Scratch and sniff SpongeBob cards. Sandy's Rocket. Smell-O-Vision. It was called Smell-O-Vision. An hour-long block of Nickelodeon weeknight reruns and premieres, mainly based around the gimmick of smelling the aromas found in the ongoing program. This was accompanied by obtaining special scratch and sniff cards found in select Kraft products. How? I don't even know what the word is for it. But it is something. I wonder, where is it? It had to have been Sandy's Rocket, right? Yeah, Sandy's Rocket and Squeaky Boots. Crazy. And it was a new episode too. Dude, I'm on this shit. Wild. Either way, Sandy's Rocket as a whole, they think that they actually take off in the rocket and they end up obviously not taking off, but they end up in the exact same spot, and they think everyone's an alien. Never my favorite episode. I thought it was just pretty mid in general. I would probably put this in B tier. I think there is a good random quote. There might be a random quote in the middle that's funny, but I don't think it's that good, and I don't have much to say about it. Squeaky Boots. Squeaky Boots is just to start off an A tier episode for me, where SpongeBob gets the most annoying boots and it drives Mr. Krabs crazy. I never really understood it, but as I've gotten older, the little sounds like boots squeaking or something that's squeaking or just like tapping or something all the time really eats away at me, and I love it. So I understand how Mr. Krabs felt. It's A tier for me. I always found it really funny. That might be D tier for you. That's messed up. Squeaky Boots was good because at the end, Mr. Krabs dips them in the boiling water and eats them, and SpongeBob's like, "Did you just eat my boots?" I love it. Nature Pants. Nature Pants is one where SpongeBob is trying to become more like a quote-unquote natural sponge, right? Yeah, he's trying to become like natural and live with a jellyfish, and then he, like Patrick and Sandy try and convince him to come back. Eventually he does, because he misses his life and realizes that like living with sea urchins and jellyfish is actually not that fun. The best thing from this is that we got this still shot meme out of it where SpongeBob is holding out of breath naked against the wall. Not a great episode for me, truthfully. I probably put it down in C tier. Opposite Day. Opposite Day is a good one. I just remember it because SpongeBob and Patrick dress up as Squidward, essentially. I'm pretty sure Squidward says it's Opposite Day. It's just so that SpongeBob and Patrick will stop annoying him for the day. And so then they turn into Squidward. And that's also when like the home inspector or someone is coming, I think, to like sell his house, to sell Squidward's house, and they ruin it. It's good. You've got the I'm Squidward, he's Squidward, we're all Squidward. But aside from that one line, I can't remember anything else too memorable from this. I put this in B. I remember it being fun. I would put it above Naughty Nautical Neighbors, though, but just not crazy. Culture Shock. Culture Shock is the talent show, and the talent show where Squidward does his interpretive dance, and SpongeBob comes out with the broom to mop up, or comes out with the mop to mop up the stage, and just gets a huge round of applause. I think this is one of those moments that has really lived beyond SpongeBob itself. Very funny. People love the bit of cheering on the janitor cleaning up the stage. For me, it's A tier just for that alone, and for how honestly funny Squidward's interpretive dance was. I'd put it above Hall Monitor, actually. Wow, we're getting into a lot of episodes that I really, really like. So we might have to do some reordering. Either way, FUN, the fun song. F is for friends who do stuff together, used for uranium bombs. Plankton version. This is the one where, oh my gosh, my work computer keeps going off. I love the F is for friends song. This is an S tier episode for me. The song is iconic. you actually get to see somewhat of a human side, or a human is probably the wrong word for SpongeBob. You get to see more of a empathetic and nice side of Plankton that you don't really get to see at many other times, even if he does go back to his normal ways at the end. But Plankton's FUN song is great. So that is S tier for me, but I do think it's the lowest of the 4 we have up there right now. And I think we're about halfway. We've got about 20 episodes left, which makes sense. So we've got Muscle Bob Buff Pants. This is the one where he buys anchor arms to make his muscles look bigger because he's jealous of Larry the Lobster. And I love when he's getting sold on them. He's showing them all the different sizes, and they're like, and for the ladies, Harry. It's a good one. I did always enjoy the bit of them throwing the anchor for the competition, but it always kind of pissed me off because when Sandy throws the anchor, it keeps landing on the guy, and then the judge. And finally, what happens is that the guy is running around and the anchor is chasing him, and he runs further along the field and it falls. Like, I feel like Sandy cheated, but most people are never talking about that. So either way, very funny episode. I push it over to A tier though, and I'd probably put it, yeah, I'll leave it in A tier. I'll put it above Help Wanted there. Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost is the episode where they think they've killed Squidward. Honestly, one of my favorite 3 seconds in SpongeBob is this still shot right here, where Squidward comes out of the shower or whatever room he's in. Patrick's holding open the coffin and SpongeBob goes, "All right, get in." I think about that all the time whenever I see old relatives. But either way, outside of that, I don't think it's... I'm trying to think what else happens in the episode. That could be the episode with... I think that's the episode where they're feeding him fruit, and SpongeBob gives him a grape. And he's like, 1 grape, or whatever of grapes, picked fresh from the vine. And Patrick comes up with the watermelon, goes, 1 watermelon straight from the manure fields. I'm not positive it's that episode, but I'm pretty sure it is. That's a good one. But I'm actually going to put it in B. I think it's slightly worse than Jellyfish Jam. The Chaperone is when SpongeBob takes Pearl to prom, I believe. And he wants to be tall, dark, and handsome, and he ends up, dressed the way he is. And then he ends up doing the sponge. I think at some point Pearl gets embarrassed that she's with him. SpongeBob saves the day by doing the sponge. Bit of a throwaway episode for me. I don't think it's not super fun in my opinion. So I probably put this into I actually put this one in C tier. I think it's just forgettable. Employee of the Month. SpongeBob is bragging about always winning Employee of the Month. So then he and Squidward gets pissed about it. So he and SpongeBob fight for this upcoming month's Employee of the Month. They actually never tell you who wins it. But during the SpongeBob movie, SpongeBob talks about how he has won Employee of the Month for, I think, 11 consecutive years or something. So that would imply that he did, in fact, win this month as well. But people don't really talk about that. I don't remember a bunch of quotes from this one. Obviously, I think it's a good concept, but because of all that, I don't remember much. I'll put it end of B tier. Scaredy Pants. Scaredy Pants is the Halloween episode, and I don't remember much of what happens in it, aside from the fact that he shaves his head at the end of it so that he's just kind of like a brain, and he's kind of like the perfect ghost. I think this is the one where Pearl calls him like a floating mattress or something. Let's see. I have to look this one up. Scaredy Pants. The Halloween is underrated. Well, brother, you're going to hate what I'm about to say. Is tired of always getting scared, being called Scaredy Pants. Realizes that a real ghost has a round head and he has a square one. Patrick shaves SpongeBob's head. Flying Dutchman appears. SpongeBob's costume is worst of all. He takes off SpongeBob's costume and reveals that his brain is exposed. Subsequently, everyone runs away, including the Dutchman, scaring everyone. I think as far as specific holiday episodes go, I actually don't believe that Scaredy Pants, the Halloween episode, is that good. For me, it is, in fact, a C tier. But I do like it more than The Chaperone, and probably Barnold. I'll put it at the top of C tier, but I don't enjoy it that much. I Was a Teenage Gary is the one where I believe he has to give Gary medicine, and Gary keeps avoiding it. And yeah, he has to give Gary medicine and eventually accidentally turns himself into a snail and then gets Squidward's help, who then turns him into a snail. I did not like this episode. I actually hated this episode. This might be a D tier for me. Disgusting episode that I just really did not like. I didn't like them turning into snails. It kind of gave me the heebie-jeebies. You've got SB129. SB129 is the it's the one where Squidward goes into the future, and everything is all chrome. And then he does the sit-ups on the ground that you're seeing here. Future. This is easily one of the top episodes from season 1 for me. It's very funny. Outside of Future and the alone. I don't know what it was, but Squidward falling into that liminal space, or that absolute nothingness space, really freaked me out as a child. I was then concerned that it was going to happen to me. It never did, at least not yet. But it was one of those episodes that I always enjoyed watching. For me, it is still below tea, pizza, pickles, and fun, though, for the S tier, but it is up there with one of the best episodes. Karate Choppers, a classic one, where SpongeBob and Sandy are sparring throughout the entire episode. I believe it's the one where SpongeBob lands with his bare feet in someone's potato salad, and he goes, "Thanks a lot, buddy. It took us 3 days to make that potato salad. 3 days!" Good episode. Love certain parts of it. He also gets, like, Mr. Krabs is the real point of it is that Mr. Krabs is going to fire him if he keeps doing karate. And at the end, SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs figure out a way that he can do karate while also still working. And it's really just a sick capitalist mindset. But SpongeBob's allowed to keep doing it. I put this as A tier. I enjoyed the interactions between SpongeBob and Sandy and the sneaking around behind Mr. Krabs' back. Sleepy Time. Sleepy Time is debatably my favorite episode in SpongeBob's first season. I love the Sleepy Time episode. He essentially gets knocked out of his dream and is able to then go into other people's dreams. And so you've got just incredible interactions with a talking Gary. You get him playing, becoming a clarinet and playing with Squidward in front of a king. You've got Patrick's dream, which is just him riding the little seahorsey here. Everything about it is so good. You've got Sandy skydiving. Not a parakeet, SpongeBob. Medic. Just incredible. I love that episode so much. Suds. SpongeBob gets sick and has the suds. He doesn't know what to do. I believe he tries to go to work. He does everything to avoid the doctor because Patrick scares him from going to the doctor, which I can understand. Some people are afraid of going to the doctor. I'm no longer afraid, but at some point in my life, I might have been. I like this episode mainly because when he goes to the doctor and the doctor realizes he has suds, he goes, "Oh, Hans." And the big human hand comes in, grabs SpongeBob off screen and washes him all out. And then Patrick tries to fake the suds and gets dragged over a cactus. Very good, very funny episode. I think it is A tier. We've got a lot in A tier now, though, so I think I need to knock Squeaky Boots down to B tier. And I've been staring at Help Wanted a lot of this. Help Wanted is going to drop down to B tier as well. And Boating School is going to stay up there. I'm going to move Suds up just a little bit. So I was saying before about how the Halloween episode is not good. But the Valentine's Day episode is killer. I love the Valentine's Day episode. And I don't know what it was. I think on Nickelodeon when I was a kid, it would only play around Valentine's Day. And I never understood why I could never see it. But when Patrick attacks the big heart mascot, I loved it. I thought it was so funny. It's all about Patrick being upset. I think that SpongeBob didn't give him like a Valentine's Day gift. Is that what it is? Yeah, he gets upset because SpongeBob didn't give him a gift, but it was because all of SpongeBob's plans kept getting foiled. Love the episode. For me, it is A tier, just because of how he attacks the mascot. The paper. I really liked the paper episode when I was a kid, where SpongeBob finds a piece of paper and has like a bunch of creative stuff associated with it. And then eventually he trades his shirt. Squidward trades his shirt to get the piece of paper and then realizes that SpongeBob pretty much just had the secret ability the entire time to be using the paper. Funny episode. Not great, but still good. I will put it in B tier because it is an average episode and I still like it. And I'll put it above Opposite Day. Arg is the pirate one with Mr. Krabs finding a treasure map, which is just from a board game or whatever. This is a great episode. I loved it. I love this episode. From SpongeBob and Patrick's eyes shooting out of their heads, scanning the map, and then then sucking back in and being like very beady. I loved it. And then of course you've got the classic, which is probably one of the best quote from, or most well-known quote from that episode would be, Weast. What kind of compass you reading there, lad? That's west, Patrick. You're fired again. Love it. Great episode. Pop it into, it is A tier. I don't think it is S tier for me. I will put it above Culture Shock. Rock Bottom. This is the one where SpongeBob gets stuck in Rock Bottom, which is the slightly lower town next to Bikini Bottom. Rock Bottom is S. I'm going to have to respectfully disagree. I think it's got very funny moments from just the way they talk. The next bus is in 5 seconds. And then also when SpongeBob is so hungry that he's trying to get something from the vending machine, and every time he goes to touch it, the bus pulls up closer and closer. It's a great episode. It's not S tier for me. S tier is reserved for even like the best. I will say it's better than the one I just talked about, though. So it is better than ARG. This isn't your average everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness. True. Texas. Texas is a great episode. Texas is a really good episode. This is obviously the one where Sandy is feeling homesick. You've got another great song in it where Sandy's singing with a country twang. And you get Patrick making fun of Texas to essentially bait Sandy into following them, because Sandy's going to leave and Patrick and SpongeBob want to throw her a party to convince her to stay. Who really cares about dumb old Texas? What did you say? And she chases them. I think the mushroom cloud after Sandy grabs Patrick with the lasso and brings him back is one of the funnier things in easily the funniest thing in that episode, but one of the funnier things that happens in that entire season. I think with the music, with the dumb old Texas is S tier for me. Walking Small is the episode where people are taking advantage of SpongeBob, and Plankton tries to convince SpongeBob to stick up for himself. Tries to teach him to be assertive. And so SpongeBob sticks his finger in the guy's pocket. Not insertive. Decent episode. Kind of helps to solidify how mean of a person Plankton is. But I would say it is a C tier for me. I think it's better than the original Plankton, though, so we'll give him that. We've got 4 episodes left. You've got April Fools. April Fools is pretty good at times. SpongeBob is playing a ton of jokes with people, and then Squidward ends up playing a very mean joke on SpongeBob and kind of embarrassing him in front of everybody. My favorite part of this episode is SpongeBob giving the guy 1 ice cube in his drink after he asked for a couple, and it cuts to the guy drinking, and then and you hear SpongeBob laughing, and then it cuts back to him, and he's just like this, and then that keeps happening. You asked for a couple ice cubes, and I only gave you 1, and he starts crying from his joke. That's me on stream telling jokes, just laughing at what I say, and you guys just staring at me like, we don't need this. That's exactly what it is. You what? I think for that alone, Fools in April is in A tier for me. It's at the bottom of it, but the you what is such an iconic quote, especially with me and my friends. So that goes into A tier. Neptune Spatula, great episode. Essentially, SpongeBob versus King Neptune in a battle to make all the patties. Pretty cool. I can't think of any major quotes from it, though. There's nothing I really quote on a everyday basis there, like some of these. I really enjoy the episode because they show King Neptune able to make 1,000 patties while SpongeBob just makes 1 incredible masterpiece. And you could probably draw parallels to how people interact with AI today versus something coming out of someone's own head, but who's to say? Either way, I think this is a B tier episode. I really like it, but it's not one I think about too often. I'll put it above Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost. And now we've got 2 more. We've got Hooky, which is a great one where Patrick tries to convince SpongeBob to come out and hang around by the hooks. and Mr. Krabs is telling them to be careful, because they're obviously fishing hooks, and they're gonna get they're gonna end up in a pretty bad spot if they do continue to go around and hang on the hooks. I think it's B tier for me. I think I liked it a lot more as a kid. This still frame itself with Patrick with all the hooks in his mouth is incredible, but to me, that's more of just a B tier episode. Let me see what this final one is. In a contest, SpongeBob wins a conch shell that can summon Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy in emergencies. However, he abuses his privilege, constantly calling the superheroes to help with everyday tasks. Eventually, the two heroes are exhausted. SpongeBob apologizes, explaining that he just wanted to spend time with them. As a result, they let SpongeBob join them on their daily patrol, but he ends up doing several accidental things, annoying them. At a diner, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy decide to ditch SpongeBob by asking him to search for their theme song on the jukebox while they flee the restaurant. Outside, however, they are attacked and trapped by their arch nemesis, and SpongeBob pops the dirty bubble. Okay, it's actually pretty good. Is that? Wait, I don't remember that. Is that what the dirty bubble says? Is diligence? The final episode is Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2, a continuation of the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy saga. This is one where SpongeBob wins like a way to call Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy to him. He abuses it, and they get tired of him, and then he eventually saves the day. We talked about it before. The Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy episodes, I think, are really good, like later on. But when you start getting to like Man Ray, and then with when they become their own superheroes, this one is not memorable for me. And for those reasons, I'm going to put it right next to the original in C tier. And let's see. Is there anything we need to adjust here? How many do we have? We've got 7 in S tier. We've got what look like 13 in A, another 13 in B. We've got 7 in C and 1 in D. So 26, 40, 41 total. At the end of the day, this is my final list. I'm going to save I want to make sure I save a picture of it, but this is my final list. I've got 7 episodes in S tier with Sleepy Time, Tea at the Tree Dome, Pizza Delivery, Pickles, Fun, SB129, and Texas. And then a smattering of the episodes throughout A, B, C, and D tier. Nothing is F tier. SpongeBob Season 1 is truly one of the best cartoon seasons of all time, and I will not stand for any slander. There are some duds, but they are not failures. This will obviously be cut down on YouTube, so if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to check out the full stream, you can go to my YouTube channel and watch the full live stream. It only took about 40 to 50 total minutes to do this. But yeah, if you guys have any comments or disagreements, feel free to comment it below the video. And if you do enjoy it overall, throw me a follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube for more videos like this. Maybe we'll do maybe we'll do seasons 2 and then 3 for SpongeBob as well. But until next time, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you. Cool. No, I think that was good, man. I think I'm actually pretty happy with this list. What do I have to retake? I'm not gonna say sauce me a follow. That is one thing I guarantee I am not going to do. Yeah, I feel pretty happy with this. So let me save this. I'm gonna go here, and then I just don't know what's gonna pop up when I do this. Download image. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it did save. Okay. Let's just make sure. Downloads my image. Nice. Swap Valentine's Day and Scaredy Pants, and this list is perfect. Valentine's Day And scaredy pants. Nah. No. No. I'm about to go post this on Twitter. What should I say on the Twitter? On the Twitter sphere? Oh god, what's gonna pop up on Twitter? Please nothing bad, please nothing bad, please nothing bad. If you guys have the opportunity, go follow me on Twitter. Trickshot Simulator Live, that's me. You don't know the Twitter crowd? The definitive tier list for SpongeBob season 1 episodes. If you disagree, you're wrong. Wouldn't definitive make sense there? Yeah. All right, can you guys go like that if you have Twitter? If you have Twitter, go and like that, please. Rock bottom, not S was actually crazy. No, dude, you guys are just you're diminishing what S means. That's what you're doing. That's the issue. You're diminishing it. Can't be doing that. All right, super quickly, I'm gonna do Daily Doesn't Trivia quickly. We're not gonna do a bet, but watch how many of these I get right. NFL. After helping the Ravens beat the 49ers in Super Bowl 47, this 3-time Pro Bowl wide receiver got traded from Baltimore to San Francisco in the offseason. Okay, 47. Was that one?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Stop. Don't do that. I don't like it. Who would this be? From the Ravens. I probably should know that. NBA, Tracy McGrady's Rockets tenure ended when he got traded mid-season to this Eastern Conference team in 2010. Wow, how do I not know who Tracy McGrady played for? NHL, Dominic Hasek was part of 2 2000s Jennings Trophy wins, sharing the award with Chris Osgood in Detroit, then winning it by himself with this 2001 Eastern Conference team. Got to be the Devils, right? Told you. Geography. What is the largest U.S. city by population that begins with L that resides east of the Mississippi? Got to be Louisville, right? Celebrity mashup. Wow, that's so... Looks like Zach Galifianakis and Seth Rogen. Might not be Zach Galifianakis. One of those had to have been right, though. Seth Rogen, yeah. This variety of Girl Scout cookie are oatmeal sandwich cookies with peanut butter filling. Yeah, people are so fucked up. I don't think they're peanut butter patties, but here I'm guessing it. Television set in New York. This is going to be King of Queens. Movies. Matthew McConaughey and Alex Pettyfer did not return for this 2015 sequel film starring Channing Tatum, Joe Manganiello, and Kevin Nash. Is that failure to launch? Okay, no. Who earned a 2010 Grammy for Album of the Year? I Am Sasha Fierce. Is that Beyonce? Sasha Fierce. Wow, this was tough. Magic? Oh, Magic sounds good. Yeah, you're probably right with the Magic. I'm bummed I don't know this one. Who was Joe Flacco throwing to? Jackson. I mean, I know I wasn't getting that right. I like Magic as a guess, though. Jesus Christ, that was so bad. Anquan Bolden, damn. New York Knicks, wow. Buffalo Sabres. Jude Law, damn. Peanut butter sandwich. Oh, that's what I thought I clicked. And Magic Mike XXL. Yeah, I was not aware of any of that. Okay. Guys, that's going to be it. It has been a longer stream than I expected it to be, truthfully. I didn't think it was going to be 2.5 hours. Either way, if you guys haven't followed me on, subscribed on YouTube, please go do it. All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Bye. 014s. Time flies when you're discussing shows. I know. That's what I'm saying. All right. Peace out. Later, Gators.